Let's take a look at some charts on LINK from this week's article on Brave New Coin. So LINK is one of the few coins with an actual use case that's being used for what it's advertised as, mainly in DeFi for Oracle related things, price Oracle related things, connecting on-chain and off-chain stuff as well. This is what the Oracle looks like. It pulls price data or any sort of data from multiple parties, aggregates that into one price, and then that price can be used as the trusted price for other applications. And everybody and their mother has a partnership with Chainlink, which is good and well and great and awesome. But to me, it's all just like PR fluff. Like, yes, they're doing what they said they were going to be doing. I should be excited about that. But at the end of the day, all I really care about is the token supply. So yes, the token price theoretically may do well if the business side is doing well. Is it a security at that point? Maybe. There's all sorts of nebulous stuff going on here. But really, the supply and demand, bare bone basics for every coin. The reason why Bitcoin's story is so strong is because of supply, because of demand, because we know how many coins are going to exist 10 minutes from now, 10 years from now, that sort of thing. With LINK, it's a little less clear. Now, I'm sure Sergey, the head of the company, the coin, has said somewhere what exactly their emission schedule is going to be. Maybe, I don't know. But they still have 249 million coins to be moved into circulation. They also have node operator rewards, which I assume is some sort of proof of stake reward that one of the Marines corrected me on probably a few videos ago that I seem to be forgetting how exactly they're going to be distributing that. Both of these unlocks will affect price substantially as it represents most of the pie here. So unless demand increases substantially to make up for the supply being released into circulation, price will either stay stagnant or decline. Okay, that's my supply spiel for any pre-mine ICO coin, and they've been selling more and more throughout 2020 and into 2021. They may be increasing this again. I don't know. Again, I haven't seen any specific posts, although I'm sure there are about their plans. In the current wallet that they're selling from, they only have 12 million coins left, so I don't know if they're going to keep selling other wallets. I assume they would. Why not? I don't know if they're going to keep increasing this emission schedule or unlock schedule. They probably shouldn't if price is stagnant. I mean, it had this emission schedule and the USD price still increased by 500% last year. So it's nothing short of impressive. If they're able to get away with that in a sense that the market doesn't care, then why not? I have no problem with them making money, doing what they were saying they were going to do, etc. But just keep in mind, they've got some coins here to sell. All right. Probably more than you or any other person holding LINK. If we look at transaction counts and average transaction sizes, both of which, if you're bullish, you want to see go up. You want to see a lot of on-chain activity for any coin, just in a vacuum period and a sentence, because that just means demand is high for the coin. Demand is high for usage of the chain, or in this case, the ERC20 token. So transactions per day went way up, kind of correlated with price here, and then way down as price went sideways, and now they're going up again. I'll show Google Trends in a second, but this usually correlates with Google Trends as well. And no surprise, Google Trends approaching all-time highs once again. So I don't think it's crazy to assume that LINK is going to hit some sort of new all-time high this year. I'll show technicals in a minute as well, but it loves to hit its R5 yearly pivots, currently at $60. So even that's not out of the picture for the year. Mean transaction size is also increasing dramatically, hitting new all-time highs over the past few weeks. So to me, all this is just bull. Active addresses, again, approaching all-time highs. NVT, inverse metric of economic utility, continues to decline, which is bullish. Went to an all-time low, bounced a little bit, but overall it's historically at lows or effectively sitting at near multi-month lows. So together in a vacuum, also bullish. Looking at one of the repos, I don't really care as a trader. I'm not a coder. I don't really care like the quality of this code that's going on. These are effectively just like editing like Google editing a Google Doc, for example, if you were to track all your edits in a Google Doc, it may look like you're accruing activity that's important and relevant, but unless you know what you're talking about in that document, it's hard to really say. That goes for any coin, but as long as there's some activity here, that's fine with me. And they have, I don't know what I said in the article, 150 repos, something like that. So it's definitely not an abandoned coin. Lots of activity there. And here's Google Trends for Chainlink Price specifically, just because Chainlink is obviously a word in normal real world stuff. So in order to not confuse the two, Chainlink Price is what I searched for here, and just surging again. So this with the on-chain stuff is incredibly bullish. Looking at technicals, 5200 EMAs, VPVR, volume, RSI, yearly pivots. So here's the yearly pivot to 60, R5 yearly pivot. I don't have the historical pivots on here, but for the last 2 years, it's hit the R5 pivot. It has floated above the 200-day moving average, basically for the past 2 years or more at this point. It's currently at 11. So anything near 11 to me is a massive, massive buy. There's a yearly pivot there. And for me, the stop loss on that trade is anything below like 850. Basically, if it makes a new multi-month low, I'm out. But from 11 to 850, that's a massive accumulation zone for me. Below 850 doesn't really have massive support until 380, 225, anything on the VPVR levels here. No real divergences. There wasn't really higher highs quick enough to really even call this a divergence, but just a lot of sideways here. Immediate upside resistance at 21, 28, which would be a new all-time high. So I like where Link sits currently on the USD pair. Cloud likes it as well. It's freshly bullish on all metrics. Above the cloud, green cloud, bullish TK cross, lagging span above cloud, above price. I wouldn't say this is any sort of pattern here. I wouldn't say it's Wyckofffian distribution or accumulation. It's just kind of sideways nonsense, but cloud likes it for bullish continuation in the near term. Looking at the moving average multiplier, this is the 1 year moving average in the green here. Historically, anything below that or near that has been a buy zone. Anything above that or near that has been a sell zone. This is the multiplier, sorry. So currently, again, that's 60. Lots of confluence for 60 level, and that would be something like a 4 to 5x this year. Another easy 4 to 500% should the trend continue as it has previously. So I like where it sits on this metric indicator as well. It's near the bottom, it's not near the top. It's got plenty of room for upside throughout the year. Link BTC, on the other hand, it had this pitchfork. It was above the 50 and 200. Everything was looking great for most of 2020, and then in November just fell off the handle as Link did nothing, went sideways, and the USD pair and BTC went to the mega moon. So in a vacuum, this is the opposite of bullish. There's no support pivots down here. There's really no supports down here other than maybe 30k sats and any of these VPVR congestion zones. There was a bullish divergence building. I don't know if that's still valid at this point, but something to watch for would be a lower low in price and a higher low in RSI over the next few weeks. Mean reversion territory somewhere between 70 and 80k sats, basically the 200-day moving average and the pivot here. And then if this should continue back into the pitchfork, you're always looking for a return to the mean, the yellow line here. But it doesn't look too great on the Link BTC pair for the bullish side of the coin, certainly. And Link ETH, also the same. You can get your death cross a few weeks ago. No real support anything until 0033 ETH. So it's hard to want to buy Link if you're looking at it from a outperforming BTC or ETH standpoint. Although Link did outperform BTC and came close or did outperform ETH last year, I don't know if that strength is going to continue this year through 2021. Based on these charts, these do not look bullish. They do not look like they're going to reverse anytime soon. They don't look like they have any immediate supports. So it's hard to be bullish on Link versus BTC or ETH, although the Link USD pair looks fine for bullish continuation, and obviously the fundamentals look great. It's just a major wait and see for Link BTC and Link ETH over the next few weeks and months. and does not look like at the current point in time that it will outperform BTC or ETH for 2021.